Welcome back. We are doing ink transfer drawings. This is ink that I'm rolling out here. I am Mark Zimmerman, visiting artist, virtually with you today through the Sanford Arts program. So that's a nice thin layer of black ink. And like I said, I'm going to do an ink transfer drawing. So the first thing I need is a sheet of paper. Goes over the ink. See that little puppy go by on the floor? Not so little anymore. 50 some pounds. Little German Shepherd pup named Cleo. She's making things interesting by laying on my feet while I draw. So the ink is inside some tape, and I can feel the edge of that tape. Drag this pen along the edge of the tape. And that tells me where my ink is at. And what I'm going to do is draw and rub on the back of that, transferring ink to the front, which is face down on that ink. And that ouch. Cleo, ouch. She's just trying to make things a little interesting. I don't know if you can tell what we're drawing, but I'm just looking at a photograph and following the contours, the edges of the shapes. Cleo found a new ball today. It's an old ball, but she found it. And so she's pretty fascinated. That's what she's dropping on my feet. So I think you can hear her digging after that. After that ball. She likes to get it somewhere where she can't quite maybe get to. Alrighty. So just transferring ink to the front of this by the pressure of the pen on the back. I can transfer ink with my finger too if I decide to. And I might do a little of that. Now you can tell what we're drawing, right? What a fascinating creature to draw. Does this, I guess. Can you hear that busy little dog working down there? Actually, I think you can maybe even see her on the floor down there. Anyway, I'm going to get a little bridge because I want a little more control. I don't know if you've noticed, but I keep my hand in the air when I'm drawing, because if I set it down, I transfer ink accidentally, sort of incidentally, and I don't really want to do that. Right here. Get rid of that. That's called a bridge. So I just used a bridge a little bit there to kind of keep my hand in the air. There, the little pup found her bed. Maybe she'll lay on her bed for a little while. That'd be nice, huh? Wow. Wrinkly little guys. Like I said, I can transfer ink by pressing on this too. So I'm going to put a little shadow right back in here and up in here. I already put a shadow there. There's a shadow here. All the way up here. A little shadow here. Kind of a shadow up in here. Down in here. Okay. Well, let's take a look at what we got. See if there's any, a little shadow here too. There we go. Oh, and here too. Oh, she found the one place she could lose the ball entirely. And now it's gone. Now she's going to start tearing it. Oh, maybe before I take that one off, I'm going to sneak a peek here. I think we're okay. I'm going to move the ink out of the way, put a little watercolor paint on that. Cleo, where did you put the ball? Oh, I see, it's not your ball. Okay. Get out of here, you little bugger. So this is pretty simple painting. I think I'm going to put a board under this paper though too. And give that paint a little stir. I've got tube watercolors, but they're in liquid form. They're in little cups full of water. This makes it a lot easier. I'll show you what I'm looking at. You'll notice that this elephant is now over here because in an ink transfer drawing everything comes out backwards. Cleo, get out of there. Gee, mini Christmas. So I'm working on that elephant right now. Add a little water to my paint, makes it a little lighter. So I'm just changing the value of the paint, how dark, how light it is a little bit, not much. I'm going to mostly just kind of paint this a pretty even brown tone. Come back with some shadows. Try not to bump the camera from this angle. So it's pretty simple. Stay in the lines, that's about all I'm doing now. Okay. And this guy is much lighter, especially through here. A little darker back in there. I already transferred ink in places where he's really dark, so some of that's kind of taken care of. And this is really light, this ear. Not that dark, Mark. Huh. Let's pick up a little paint, huh? And go back to a little darker paint. And add a little water, make it lighter. Add a little more water, make it lighter. Add a little more water. Huh. Rinse my brush. Okay. Let's change colors just a touch and get a smaller brush. And whoa, that's dark too. I got enough pigment on there to paint the whole thing. There we go. So that's this tusk here. Quite a bit light, or quite a bit darker than the other one. Pick up a little paint too with a dry brush, and then put a background in here too. While and that's going to buy me a little time to let the elephants dry a touch, so I can come back and add some shadows. Oh, I forgot a little part there. Sorry, I really want to turn this right now because it makes painting this corner a lot easier if it's closer to me. I want this really light. And a little darker on this side. Just a pretty, there's not much background and I don't want it to do much. I don't want to draw much attention to it. So I'm going with just a flat kind of turquoise blue. I'll turn it around so you're looking at it right side up again here in a sec. Switch colors. There we go. That little part I forgot. Now, some shadows. Let's just start on the guy over here and work our way across. So that's a shadow I've already done with the pigment, or I mean with the ink. Now I'm coming back and reinforcing it with a little pigment, a little purple. Pretty good shadow right in here too. Shadow up in here as well. Pretty much good there. Let's look at this guy. Pretty good shadow here. So the purple just makes it a little cooler and darker too. That earth tone is pretty warm, so this I get a contrast between cool and warm, and between dark and light this way too. I don't see much else to do to them, which is good because I only have about 4 minutes of video left. I get 29 minutes to shoot one of these things. So I sign this in pencil always, so let's call this we'll call it Elephant Pear. Sign it and date it 2020. And there we are. That is Elephant Pear. Hope you had fun watching. I had fun making it. So until next time, bye-bye.